there! Welcome to the Strength for Catoosa instructional video. This is a bit of a primer that's going to catch folks up on the training we've already done, and it's going to tell you all about what this program and initiative is and how it's going to make a huge difference in our county. So if you're watching this, we hope that means you want to be a part of it. Watch carefully. You're going to hear from a lot of folks as we move through it. Toward the end, you're going to even have a chance to see some more specifics about how to jump in. And we thank you in advance for spending some time with us today. We know this is going to be a big deal, and so your part in it, that's the exciting part. What is your part in it going to be? So Strength for Catoosa is a county-wide sources of strength, wellness, and suicide prevention initiative designed to spread messages of hope and health. There are many of us so far who have joined this movement. We have nonprofits, civic leaders, business people, spiritual institutions, health providers, families, and lots of individuals involved. We're bringing as many people to the table as possible for the good of helping as many people as possible. Sources of Strength is a nationally renowned, strength-based, comprehensive wellness program that focuses on suicide prevention but impacts other issues such as substance abuse and violence. Our group will use this program to guide our work because we want to really change the way people engage with the issues of mental health, wellness, and connection in their own lives. We want to enact that change on a cultural and community level.
We are a group of diverse students
and adults
from many different corners
and cultures of our community.
We believe that
life has ups and downs,
that all of us will go through good times
and tough times.
Our mission is to ensure
that during the rough times,
no one gets so overwhelmed
or hopeless
that they want to give up.
Our mission is to spread
hope,
help, and strength
into every corner of our community.
Our mission recognizes
that our voice
has great power,
and we use it to
break the silence
when someone is struggling
and to connect them to the help
they need and deserve.
We spread hope
by focusing on stories of strength
rather than on
stories of trauma. We know our most powerful impact comes from our personal actions and conversations,
and messages that use our music,
our art, our writing,
our activity,
our social media,
our culture, and our voice.
This gives life to our efforts.
Hi, I'm Mark Vaughn, City of Ringgold City Manager. I was able to attend the first Sources of Strength training at the Lift Center, and this training means a lot to me simply because I'm a lifelong resident of Catoosa County. I have a 12-year-old daughter and a family, and kids are our future. And I hope that you find a way to help make a difference through Sources of Strength. In order to enact the large-scale cultural and behavioral change we hope to see in our community, we must empower and lift up peer voices to leverage their inherent power and influence to engage their strengths and resiliency and draw others into that same work. We will work with teens' voices so that teens will be reached, with young adult voices to be sure young adults will be reached, with parents and grandparents, employees and employers. We can actively provide a platform and process that empowers people to be agents of change in their sphere of influence and thus create a real and lasting impact. Strength for Catoosa will be an amazing initiative, as we already have amazing resources from the community. All we need is your buy-in to make a change in the lives of our young adults.
I'm Amy Jackson, President and CEO of the Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce. We are excited to be part of Strength for Catoosa as many organizations and individuals work together to spread hope throughout our Catoosa County community. If we are to move beyond a reactive and crisis-driven intervention model and truly engage in preventive work that is impactful on a countywide level, then we must be proactive in our efforts. We must focus on determinants of health and how to foster and support healthy individuals and families. We must not be afraid to look honestly and openly at what can cause harm to an individual's mental health and give people the tools and resources they need. We want them to know they are not alone and that there is hope even before they are in trouble.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Sperling, Catoosa County Coroner, and I'm very proud to be partnering with Strength for Catoosa and their efforts to make positive changes in our community. Science and experience have shown that our brains are hardwired for negativity, The good news is that we can actually rewire our brains to look for, notice, and savor the good things in life first. We can allow those changes to change us, change our thought patterns, to make us stronger, healthier, more resilient, more kind, and especially more joyful. Being a part of the Strength for Catoosa means participating in a public health movement with a goal of making positive changes in our lives and in the lives of others. Change is rarely easy or immediate, but by incorporating positive psychology into what we do, we can create the necessary foundation for growth. In my role as coroner, my job is often surrounded by and full of the negatives. This initiative is about shifting our community's focus to make positive potential changes, not only in ourselves, but in the community around us.
I'm Mallory Vaughn with the Catoosa Family Collaborative. My organization works with a lot of different groups and individuals in the community to help make Catoosa County a better place. And so I am really excited to work with Strength for Catoosa to help support initiatives in the community that are going to support positive mental health, and to get to work with a lot of great people across the county and with our youth to make that happen. Within the prevention field, we often talk about overlapping risk factors, events or behaviors that may co-occur, compounding an individual's risk. We find that risk factors are often interconnected and impact each other. One negative impacting event could also potentially put a person at higher risk of a number of harmful outcomes. Just as risk factors cannot be separated, protective factors too are interwoven. Growing in strength will result in a ripple effect of protection in a person's life. A young person who has a caring, connected, and positive adult invested in their lives is not only less likely to die by suicide, but they are also less likely to engage in other risky behaviors such as substance abuse or teen dating violence. If we are effective in increasing connection, resilience, protective factors, help seeking, and healthy coping, we will have an impact on suicide, but we can also have an impact on substance misuse, violence, truancy, GPA, etc. The goal of Strength for Catoosa isn't just to keep people alive, but to help them live healthy and full lives. We want as much of our community as possible to join in the work of empowering a well world.
So what does empowering a well world really look like? Well, we think it means helping all of us, from young to old and everybody in between, to reach in and claim the sources of strength they have in their lives, maybe identifying them for the first time even. And so the Sources program takes the idea that there are these sources of strength and puts them into 8 categories. So we've got things like family support and positive friends. We have stuff like mentors and healthy activities, generosity, spirituality, and physical and mental health. As we connect to these sources of strength, then we won't go down necessarily those negative paths. We'll have opportunities and options that maybe we didn't think about before that can help us stay well. Let us tell you more about those.
Rather related to us by blood or by choice, these are the people who support and nurture and care for us.
Positive friends lift us up, make us laugh, are honest with us, and are there for us when we need them.
A mentor is an experienced person who shares their insight to help guide us and help us draw on our own strengths to be the best version of ourselves.
When we feel stress, healthy activities, whether they are physical, social, or emotional, help us unwind, lift our mood, and gain clarity.
Generosity can look a lot of different ways, from donating money or time to being kind to others. These acts of kindness toward others, big or small, can actually make an impact on how we feel about ourselves.
Spirituality is practiced in many ways, but at its core, we consider what gives a sense of purpose and connection in our spirit. Thankfulness is a profound way to practice spirituality together, no matter what our cultural heritage and or spiritual tradition.
When we are injured, we don't have to stay in pain. We can get better with access to the medical care we need and deserve. Physical and social emotional pain are often integrated, and it's important to take care of our bodies, hearts, and minds.
Mental health is all about getting the support we need and deserve to help us when we are struggling. Our mental health is a very important part of living a healthy life, and oftentimes getting together with a trusted person, a counselor, or a doctor can help us empower us to overcome internal struggles we might be facing.
Aren't those kids awesome? All right, so now that you've heard all about the concepts behind sources and you've learned about the actual sources of strength themselves, what does Strength for Catoosa do? How do we move forward? How can you be a part of what this looks like? We're gonna start with creating relationships across the county. Collaborating as a large group is gonna be how this thing spreads. So we're gonna work to partner caring, connected, and positive adult advisors with a diverse group of student peer leaders from across the social network of our county. This group will meet together regularly and build a community of strength, not only by practicing strength in their own lives, but also by sharing that strength with others through strength-based, public health style messaging campaigns. This group is called our Strength for Catoosa planning team. Those messaging campaigns will be spread through different platforms. The first platform will be public events. So we will host free concerts or maybe interactive experiences, a chance for us to bring the messages right to the public and have a big impact on how they see themselves and see hope and health in their lives. Another platform will be social media, utilizing the tool that's in so many hands already. So having a TikTok dance or using a special hashtag trend. A third platform is education. We can hold trainings that will help folks know how to respond if somebody feels suicidal in their lives. Maybe it's a book club, phone apps that people can utilize on their own. A fourth platform will be creating initiatives. These are opportunities for people to spread messages on their own, like the Pay It Forward campaign that happened in drive-thrus across the country. It could be acts of generosity or kindness, things that people pick up on their own and begin to spread through the community. Our last platform will be art projects. Everybody loves art, and art speaks so powerfully to messages of hope and health and strength. We'll be doing a public mural somewhere in our county and involve as many people as possible in a chance to spread a message in a big, beautiful way. Are you starting to get the picture? There's no telling what all this will get to look like in time. But as our planning team and our stakeholders, as they come together and they see needs and see opportunities to spread these messages, there's a chance for all of us to get involved and for all of us to spread the word, to bring some hope and health into each of the nooks and crannies that we get to have some influence in. And we know there are a lot of dark corners. There are a lot of folks who are struggling. And Strength for Catoosa is a chance for us to, in a really positive way, address those needs and lift each other up. So we'll hope you'll be a part of it. You can see here the website. If you're not already connected, get in touch with us so that we can either bring you into our monthly planning meetings or just keep you in the loop as we have things coming out of the team that you can help support. Thank you already in advance for the way that you'll have an impact, an opportunity for more strength in Catoosa.